Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading for Capricorn. How are you guys? Capricorn. Let's see what comes out here. What does Capricorn need to know? Clarity please for Capricorn. What does Capricorn need to know? Right, I see a busy time. There's movement, momentum, opportunity, possibly multiple coming in. Yeah, someone's weighing the pros and the cons here. Capricorn, what's happening? Okay. So, yeah, it's saying here, trust your intuition, your inner knowing. So this is, and I also feel this is something you maybe keep into yourself, but I do see opportunity, multiple, weigh in the pros and the cons. Okay, or somebody here is in an energy of should I or shouldn't I, because it could have to do with work, a business opportunity here, but it's all about stability, something long term. Capricorn. Yeah, we have the Ten of Wands, and we have someone looking at things from a different perspective. Now, this has to do with, Ten of Wands can be somebody working multiple jobs, juggling, being really busy. Could, like I say, it feels almost like a business opportunity, a work opportunity. But it's about something long-term, something stable. Now, we have this some very strong Pisces energy here. Someone's taking a little pause here, looking at things from a different perspective, just kind of checking things out here. Now it has to do with whether someone pulls their weight enough or whether someone's reliable. So this is about someone juggling, maybe even multiple jobs here for some of you. Yeah, Capricorn, I see a busy time. I see momentum and things speeding up. Now, I feel this is yourself, weighing the pros and the cons, or working multiple situations, even multiple jobs here. Yeah, someone's here feeling beat up here. Looks like there's some sort of decision. This is often an inner struggle with a decision being made, weighing the pros and the cons. Tell me about this Eight of Wands energy. Why is the Eight of Wands here? Actually, let me just get rid of that deck and use this one. Tell me about the Eight of Wands. There we go. Yeah, somebody here is feeling a lot of stress and anxiety. Feels somebody's working a lot, feeling kind of beat up. This is often some kind of regret, though. Yeah, this is someone trying to put something behind here. Yeah, it has to do with someone being strong, brave. It has to do with a little bit of lack of confidence here, because there's somebody who's feeling like giving up. Now, there could be just stress, anxiety, sleepless nights, working too much. But there's also opportunities. So it looks like there's some opportunities here. Somebody who sees this opportunity, they know a good thing when they see it. But it looks like there's multiple opportunities. Yeah, this could have to do with family-based business, people involved in a situation here. But there's actually good news here. Somebody's putting this behind. I'm seeing some Leo energy as well. This looks like there's a person coming in here. It's somebody here who's trying to decide whether they should give up on something. But you can see with the Ten of Wands, this person's putting something behind. Now maybe this is yourself. Feeling like you're working too much stress, maybe leaving one of these situations behind here. But there's good news. And this looks like opportunity. Multiple opportunities here. This is an energy of someone who has to make a decision. Yeah, it's whether a situation's in your best interest. But I feel like it's a person coming in. It's like something coming in here. Tell me more about this Eight of Wands. I feel like you already know the answers to this. Yeah, we got the Moon. Somebody here definitely going deep within their emotions, but it's someone who's keeping it all in. They're keeping something to themselves. It's like they feel like giving up, but they kind of don't want to because of this back and forth. And the Star is about someone feeling like there's some kind of hope here. But it's also an energy of a person who feels, I don't know, maybe this situation's out of reach. Could be a job, a love interest, where somebody kind of feels like someone's out of their league in this situation, but there is good news. I see there's people talking, some sort of get together. I actually feel it has to do with a family-based business for some of you, because the Ten of Pentacles is often a family legacy here. But there's good news where someone's starting to feel like there's hope. Someone's releasing this, see, letting something go. Stress, anxiety. I feel it's somebody who's working multiple jobs, letting one go. But others of you, I'm sensing this energy of someone who's feeling kind of confused, stress and anxiety. Definitely deeply emotion. Someone's keeping a lot of their feelings to themselves here. I feel it's someone who feels the situation's out of reach, or it's like out of their hands or something here. Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely some chaos, conflict, and drama. Maybe a lot of competition here for a job or a situation, people competing. But it's an energy of letting something go. This is a person wanting to let something go and just kind of move on. Now, if this is yourself here trying to decide if you should move on or you know, I just feel like someone here's just really worn down here, juggling, working multiple jobs, a lot of pressure. And it could be a person here other than yourself. Yeah, we've got a King of Swords. So someone's trusting their inner knowing. It's like they already know the answers they're seeking. This is somebody in their head analyzing a situation. Aquarius energy possibly, Gemini, Libra. But this is, you know, it could be anyone. It's just a person in this energy. You know what I feel? It's like it's too good to be true. Somebody here was feeling confused. There was things that are unknown. This is someone who's now learned something. So they're trusting their inner knowing. It's like they know, or somebody knows that you know. Interesting. Yeah, and it does look very, very much like this person's juggling, working. Now, this is somebody who, it could have to do with a relationship where someone's seeing somebody pulling the weight off their shoulders, two people who support each other, taking some of the weight and the pressure off. But there's this friends, family energy, competition, chaos, drama. Yeah, I feel someone's just dealing with a lot of things here. There could be some family drama or issues here. Tell me more about the Three of Cups. There's some people, yeah, someone's listening or talking to people here. Now the sword energy is talking, listening, learning, thinking. And there's your communication energy. So someone here is curious. They're talking to people. They're learning something. Someone's learned something. So they're releasing this. This is someone going to let this go. I see some sort of forgiveness. That's what this is somebody forgiving someone. I feel like it has to do with some sort of competitive energy, drama, competition. It's an energy of conflict. But I feel this is someone just letting it go. There's some sort of forgiveness. This person's learned something and they're very curious. They're talking to people. They're hearing good things. So now this is someone who's starting to feel like there's hope. See, they're trusting. I feel like some of you already know. You might know who this person is, or because they are also taking a little pause, looking at this, see things from a whole different perspective. They see this from a whole different perspective because there's people's opinions here. See, listening, learning to what other people have to say, their opinions. This is a person who's generally very confident to make up their own mind and form their own opinion. So this is someone who doesn't always listen to what other people have to say. But people are actually saying pretty good things here, I feel, because I'm seeing good news. This person now feels like their hope. It's about letting go, to do with this conflict or drama here. See, letting it go, forgiveness, kindness, compassion, and forgiveness. Somebody's forgiving someone for something, or this person's feeling that way. Look at that. This is a person who now sees things clearly. They're looking at this from a different perspective. They're listening to people's perspective, but they form their own. They're just trusting also their intuition. It's like they already know. So there's happiness. See, good news, some kind of happiness. So I don't know if there was competition or conflict, drama, whatever this was with the Five of Wands. But it's somebody looking at a situation feeling like this is out of reach or out of my league. I'm just going to let this go. I just give up. But this person's not giving up now. Because this, and I do feel it has to do with somebody working a lot, multiple jobs, a lot of pressure, a lot of weight on their shoulders. So it's about the feelings being mutual. See, the feelings are being mutual. See, I feel it's about avoiding conflict or drama here. Because somebody was just, this is an energy of things that are unknown. Somebody now knows something they didn't know before, and it's making them feel really happy. I mean, there's clarity. This is somebody gaining clarity. Look at that, fresh new start, a fresh start. This is someone who wants another chance. There it is, a do-over. Somebody wants another chance here. So there's some sort of regret. Now, I mean, it could be someone here who there was drama, competition, people involved here. But to me, this is looking like gossip, people gossiping. Because this has to do with options, opportunity. Someone sees this opportunity. And they've learned here. Tell me about the sun. What's being exposed? It's all coming out in the open. It's all coming out in the open here, yeah? So someone being enlightened, seeing the truth, victory. So they're feeling very happy, but they're also gaining clarity. So they see things very clearly, a whole new perspective. So I feel like, I don't know if there was people competing for someone's attention here, because it's like there's a busy time, people talking. This is someone who is deep in their emotions, see? But it has to do with someone, forgiveness, kindness, compassion. Someone's forgiving someone. They've just let it go. Someone's just let this go, just letting it go. It's like it is what it is. It's something that happens. You just let it go. So interesting. Tell me more about the star, but it has to do with the feelings being mutual. Yeah, there's been a little time in between. See, things calming down. Things calming down. This person's learned something. Yeah. Could be travel, something long distance here. But it's somebody trying to avoid confrontation. See, it's somebody not saying anything, just listening. Learning. Somebody is trying to avoid confrontation. See, privacy. It has to do with privacy. Someone's privacy. And also someone's private thoughts, too. So someone keeping their thoughts to themselves. This person is not saying anything. They're just listening. I mean, it is possible they're questioning because they're curious. But I got to tell you, that cup is overflowing with emotion. Look at that. Someone who kept it all in. Didn't say anything. So to me, it looks like somebody got a little overwhelmed here and chose not to say too much, because it's about avoiding conflict. But I feel a lot of it's avoiding gossip, privacy. Yeah, someone has a little bit of regret here, but I'll tell you, it's a person who wants a do-over. They want another chance. So I feel like we have a person going to reach out here. Yeah, look at that. It's a single person. See, this is someone checking someone out. They're single. They're very curious. But it's somebody trying to avoid, it's somebody just trying to avoid gossip. I mean, there could be people competing here, competition, and this absolutely could have to do with the business, a family-based business. But this is often a place where people socialize, congregate. See, it looks like a happy time, people getting together. But it's about long-term stability. Two people who look out for each other, they have each other's back. I wouldn't be surprised if there's people keeping secrets here. This person's questioning. I'm going to tell you they're learning something, but they see opportunity. This is somebody who knows a good thing when they see it too. So it's someone who's been kind of procrastinating. Should I or shouldn't I reach out? They're going to reach out because they're hearing something positive. It has to do with somebody, someone's strength, confidence. See, somebody lacked a little confidence here. They decided not to say anything. But it's about avoiding drama or avoiding gossip is what I feel. Privacy. They kept their thoughts to themselves. But this is someone feeling really positive because it's, to this person, it's like a win. It's like, aha, that's what this was all about. Yeah. Avoiding gossip. This person wants another chance here where they're going to take the next opportunity here. But this is someone checking someone out. They like what they see. Someone who's single, they take care of themselves. Yeah, this is an emperor here. This is a person who's in an Emperor energy. This is someone who knows what they want. You see, they know an opportunity, a good opportunity. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a few things going on. Like I say, a busy time ahead. But this is a lot of people talking here, kind of gossiping. Someone's trying to avoid. They're just listening, I feel. For most of you, it just feels like they're listening. They're hearing something. Because they're going, aha, they're being clued in. Seeing things from a whole different light. They see things from a whole different perspective. Nice. This person's interested here. Yeah, definitely someone who's very interested. They're finding out someone is single. So like I say, just curious, saying, hey, is this person single? So they want to know if you're single, Capricorn. Now, if you know who this is and you've been weighing the pros and the cons here, yourself maybe of reaching out, but it has to do with kindness, compassion, inner strength, confidence. Somebody here who didn't feel very confident, now they feel confident because they're actually hearing good things. This is generally good news, 3 of Cups. But it's about avoiding gossip, not letting people know, privacy. You know, we have a person here who's ready to take a leap of faith. They're trusting their intuition, their inner knowing. So now they know. They know. And I feel like you both know. You're both aware of this energy. Yeah. Look at that. See, it's about taking a leap of faith, going down this path. This person's, it's about taking a risk. Somebody is, you know, it's an energy of someone thinking things through before they take a leap of faith. But it has to do with this person. They know. Yeah, they know. Yeah, look at that. There's the cup. You're about to get something that you want here. This person's going to offer you up this cup. You're going to get something you want. If this is someone where you were trying to avoid gossip or competition, wanting to know if someone was interested in anyone else, like it's just a person trying to get informed. But I definitely see the energy avoiding confrontation, drama, gossip. See, involving too many people. Someone doesn't want other people involved in their private life. That's what I feel. So this person, someone who kind of felt like beat up here, but I feel there's people talking about this person who works a lot, working multiple jobs, possibly business owner. We have an Emperor here. But it's about someone who pulls their weight, somebody who's reliable, dependable. Yeah. Wow. Tell me more about the 7 of Swords here. Yeah, it's a person manifesting. They now have all the information they need. See, it's about communicating. This person kept things to themselves. They're feeling emotional. Their cup runneth over, but they decided not to say anything. They've been analyzing the situation, a lot of thinking, but you can see they're seeing things very clearly and they're very happy. They're going to get this going. They want to start this. They have to be the one to get this going, but it's going to be just 2 people here, I feel, privacy. But there's that 9 of Cups. Someone was playing it safe, being careful. Someone looking before they leap. It's a person who kind of does their due diligence here too. Very analytical, but it's somebody here strategizing. See, they're kind of coming up with a strategy. I see multiple things for this person, definitely. But it's emotional fulfillment, filling the cup. Yeah, it's the start of something new. This is someone seeing an Empress. See, they know a good thing when they see it. Someone who takes care of themselves. This is a person who's single, independent. So there's obviously, and I feel this person's also single. Yeah, there it is. It's about the 1, the spark. See, 2 people checking you. See, this is somebody who just knew. They just knew. Their intuition told them. And I see body language here. Someone seeing how somebody is here. Checking them out. There's a spark and an attraction. It's like they already knew the answers they were seeking. They knew there was a spark, that there's an attraction. But it's about avoiding either competition, conflict, or drama. But this is an energy of manifesting communication. See, I think both people are aware. And I actually feel like these people are aware too. There's something going on here. But I feel like they're kind of keeping it to themselves. So, I mean, it could be matchmaking, where these people are secretly matchmaking, trying to bring 2 people together. But it looks like it didn't go very well. because nobody said anything. This person kept how they felt all to themselves. You know, they're kind of looking kind of cold and thoughtful. They're not really communicating. They're up in their head here. But they know there's an attraction. They know. Both of you, you're both very aware. This is the Emperor and Empress energy. You're both very aware. Two people who have everything they need to manifest their desire. See, there's desire. And it's like you both know. The spark, the attraction. Ooh, Queen of Pentacles too. Someone being very gracious. See, it's a person who kind of acts like they're not interested. Eh, Capricorn? Did you act that way? You know, a little aloof because you don't want other people to get into your business. See, privacy. Just kind of minding your own business here. Yeah. But I feel this is an energy of someone who's being very gracious here. Very grounded. Very sensible and practical. See, looking before you leap. So I wouldn't be surprised if this energy, this Page of Swords, is curiosity. Just kind of checking things out here. Yeah, you checked each other out. If you haven't done this, if you get an opportunity or an invitation to go someplace, maybe out for dinner, a pub, someplace with a bunch of people. It's a safe place, even safe for children. I do see some sort of gathering. So a lot of curiosity. There's some things going to be learned here. But I feel like it's this person learning about you. And I do think this person's going to take that leap of faith and reach out to you. Yeah, you're about to get some. I feel like you want this. But, you know, it's almost like because of this, for some of you, nobody got what they wanted. That's why there's this, some sort of regret here. Someone didn't take this opportunity. And I wouldn't be surprised if it's both of you. Very similar energies. But, yeah, very gracious here. This is an attraction, a spark, someone who takes care of themselves. Independent, a person who's stable, reliable. This is someone who sees someone who can pull their weight, someone who's stable and reliable. But it's about lifting the burdens off each other's shoulders. And this is something these two people are talking about. Yeah, see, stability, two people who are stable, long-term, partnering up, getting together. I still feel a little matchmaking because this person's going, aha. So if it wasn't matchmaking, where people trying to bring two people together, it's just the manifesting. It has to do with communication, but it's about avoiding gossip. That's what I feel. Someone avoiding gossip. Other people in their business, yeah, you can see. It's also someone takes pride in themselves. See, it has to do with success. So this person's planning, preparing for success here. They're seeing this victory. Someone who's successful. See, it's not chasing too. This is someone who didn't chase. But I wouldn't be surprised if there's someone here like avoiding gossip or competition because there's someone who gets chased a lot. It could be both. So, yeah, I think you're going to have a private conversation with this person here. I do. I feel like it's like they just knew. Maybe at that particular time, this person just knew. Avoiding the gossip. Yeah, this is someone who generally takes action. You see, they generally take action. They go after what they want. But this is someone who gets a lot of attention. So it's like, and I feel it's like other people trying to get this person's attention, but they're up in their head thinking about you. Yeah. So it's like they did nothing. But it's all their thoughts. They just kept their thoughts to themselves. But they're sitting there feeling pretty happy here. Very nice. Yeah, a lot to do with work, putting in effort. See, making something a priority, building. So this could have to do with a work situation. For some of you, it could be a work situation. But there's a spark, attraction, a passion, new beginning. This is two people finding each other attractive. This person's in the energy of just kind of being bold. It's like they wanted to just take action and be bold. This is how they would generally behave, but they didn't. They kept their thoughts to themselves. They said nothing. Yeah, this person has faith in themselves to make the right choice, but it's somebody here learning some things about someone's lifestyle history. They like what they see, the way someone conducts themselves, and possibly just kind of little people watcher energies. Often it's a person who kind of just sits in the back of the room and kind of watches how somebody conducts themselves. Somebody being very gracious, beautiful energy. So they're feeling pretty positive about this. But it does look like there's some regrets here. It's about having another chance, some sort of forgiveness here. Yeah. Could be somebody here feeling a little humble here. It's often the energy of being a little more humble. It could be someone's pride got in the way too. So someone who's kind of used to being chased. This is the thing. People coming after them. Maybe you didn't and their pride got in the way, but they're going to reach out. Yeah. See, they weren't 100% sure, I feel, at the time you would reciprocate. But I think these are two people who are going to get each other here. I think this person knows what they need to do. They're going to be the one to start this. They're going to reach out. Yeah, some of you have been waiting for this to come to fruition, so it looks like coming to fruition, but I also see this person being busy, something to do with work, expanding, someone expanding their horizon. It could be financial expansion, business opportunities. But this is two people, I feel, here, like quite suited for each other. See, justice and harmony. This person knows coming in right. This person's being fair too. But I feel at some point here there's a little regret for not saying anything. Somebody definitely, it's either yourself or them, was feeling emotional. But it's about not saying anything, going deep within their feelings. Somebody's got some pretty deep feelings. But it's all this energy of someone who didn't know then what they know now. So it's a little bit of a mystery. Yeah. This person's learned something. There's been some time in between. I almost feel like this is something that's already happened, time in between. This person's been in their head thinking, analyzing this, strategizing. They're going to reach out. A little test to see if you're interested. But I feel like this person already knows the feelings are mutual. Yeah, there it is. They're going to reach out. This is somebody who has been busy. I do feel they're waiting for things maybe at work to calm down so they can make someone a priority and put in more effort. I also feel this is someone who can be quite generous, but they're seeing this person here very generous, somebody being generous, but very gracious energy. So very balanced person. Very nice. Wouldn't be surprised if it's two business owners for some of you. But yeah, this is a person who's coming in right, or you have someone who's going to make something right for some of you. Justice and harmony here. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful energy. I feel this is someone who's looking for a partner. Someone they can count on, rely on. See two people lifting the weight off each other's shoulders, because I see it's almost like both people juggling, working really hard, juggling a lot of responsibility. Interesting. But there's someone waiting for this cup, It's going to happen. They're going to reach out here. So it's basically just, I feel for yourself, Capricorn, is saying just stay grounded, focus on what it is you're doing, because you're about to get your cup filled. Okay? Because I feel like you're manifesting this a little. We know the Empress often acts a little aloof, like, well, if you want me, you got to come and get me. I'm not chasing after you. If you're interested, then make a move. And that's what I feel is going to happen. But some of you, definitely there's somebody who has some kind of regret. But I feel like this busy energy, being really busy, working a lot. Literally, it's often people who work so much, they work in their sleep, their mind never shuts off because they have so much on their plate. That's why I feel somebody's expanding their horizon as far as business opportunities, expansion. Yeah, so someone going to offer that cup before someone looks elsewhere too. That's why I feel some of you, there's a business opportunity here. There's a little pause. See, two people checking each other out, seeing things from a whole different perspective. But it's listening to other people's point of view and perspective. So their perspectives change because of what these people are saying. It's actually positive. Someone who's very successful. I think both of you are finding this out. The secrets, the mystery, things that are unknown are being exposed. They're all coming to light. So there's some happiness and joy here. This person's win or lose. This person's going for it here. They're aiming for a victory. Yeah, this is a person I feel too with this energy. I often see someone who dates a lot of people. They haven't really found anybody they see long term. They have lots of opportunity, but they're just not really interested. There's nobody here they see long term, you know? The feelings aren't mutual. So there could be other people around where it's just somebody avoiding someone, confrontation or chaos until there can be some privacy. Yeah. But this person kept their thoughts to themselves. They are somebody who feels confident they can make their own decisions. They may look at other people's point of view, but have their own. And they're seeing things positive regardless. But I feel it's both of you. The Hangman's here twice, a little introspective, checking things out, a little test. Yeah, they're going to take a leap of faith. This is somebody who'll come in right too. I mean, it's an energy of justice and harmony, balance between two people. There's things you obviously have in common here. Beautiful energy. Take care, and we'll see you soon.